Hi friends, I wanted to come in here and address some of the concerns that people have about their eyeshadow not lasting on their lids for a long period of time and overall the eyeshadow looking patchy. So I thought I would just jump in here and show you my step-by-step routine on how I do my eye makeup. Okay, before I zoom you in, I wanted to show you that I'm going to be using Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette and look how beautiful this palette is with lots of colorful eyeshadows, and I wanted to use some of the darker shades as well to show you that it doesn't matter whether you use a light eyeshadow or darker, the blending process remains the same. Okay, the first step is to clean your eyelids because there might be dirt, oil, gunk sitting on your eyelid, so it's always a good idea to start with a clean slate. I'm using it with micellar water to clean my eyelids. Now, step number 2 is putting on the eye base. Now, there are two options to do so. One is to put a concealer, and second one is to use an eye base primer. I prefer to put a concealer because it just gives you that pigmentation, especially if you have darker eyelids like mine. So it gives you a good eye base, it neutralizes your darkness and kind of evens out the tone, and that just gives you a clean slate to work on for your eyeshadow. Now, the other option is you can use any eyeshadow primer. I really like Urban Decay's eyeshadow primer. That's an amazing one. So if you do not have a lot of hyperpigmentation, you can just use that and you can get away with it. And you can start putting on your eyeshadow on top of it. I like to put in a little bit more concealer in the inner part of my eye because see how dark it looks. I just love the lighter look. It brightens up your eye. And you will see towards the end of the eye look why I have put a little bit more concealer here, and I'm just blending it out, putting it on nicely and evenly. Look at the difference. Here is my hyperpigmented eyelid and here is with the eye base. How beautiful and even it looks. It just gives you that clean slate to work on. Now you can put on any eyeshadow you want. But before you do that, if you are using concealer like I am, you want to set it before you start your eye makeup. So for that, I'm going to be gently using any setting powder and putting it on my lid just to set it. I'm going to be using this color, which is a very close match to my skin tone as my transition color. So I'm going to be putting it all over my lid using a flat brush like this, putting it all over my lid first. Okay, just like so. Okay, next with a small pointy brush, I'm going to take this darker color and I'm going to define my eye. So what I'm going to do is I am going to draw out a V shape, just like so, in the outer corner of my eye. And then I open my eye and I want to make sure that I can see that V shape. And I want a little bit more, so I'm going in again. And this time I am stretching it inside, almost halfway through my lid. We are not blending it quite yet. I'm just trying to outline the shape of my eye first. Now I'm going to use this small fluffy brush and I'm going to go in and just blend it out. The idea here is to remove those harsh lines, and you just want to blend, blend, blend until it diffuses the color to the intensity that you like. Blending is the key. You want to make sure you blend to a point where you don't see any separation of lines of different eyeshadows that you're putting in. You just want to give that nice, soft ombre effect on your lid. And I'm also dragging it outwards just tiny bit. Move on, and I'm going to take tiny bit of this, which is a beautiful lilac color, and I'm going to go over the dark shadow that we just applied to darken it a little bit and also kind of just give us a nice ombre effect. Also, note that I am holding the brush from farther down. I'm not holding it very close to the bristles because I don't want to apply too much pressure when I'm blending. If you apply too much pressure in doing so, you're going to be removing some of the eyeshadow and hence you're going to be creating patches instead of blending it. So go as farther down as you can from the bristles. That way you're just applying with a very, very light pressure and you're blending it gently as opposed to giving it a lot of pressure. And that is definitely a key in the blending process. So I'm going to be using this eyeshadow now, which is a shimmer eyeshadow. And I'm just going in with my finger and I'm going to apply in the center part of my lid. I always like to start slow and then packing it in little by little. Oof! Look how beautiful it looks. The shift, oh my god, it just looks amazing. I love this kind of colors. It just suits my skin tone so much better. Now there is one extra step that I do. I always try to put a lighter color eyeshadow in the inner part of my eye. It just brightens up my eyes so much better. Using Makeup by Mario's eyeshadow palette for that. And I love taking this color and I just put it in the inner part of my eye and it makes a huge difference. Just brightened up and opened up my eye a little bit more. And I love this. I do this every single time I do my eye makeup. Let me finish up the rest of my eye makeup and I'm gonna be right back and I'll show you the final result. Okay, I am back and here is the final eye look. What do you guys think? And here is up and close. So remember guys, blending, blending, blending when you do your eye look next time. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Comment down below and let me know how it turned out for you. I love you all so much. Until next time, bye!